right, so the second advice is this thing called fail more. You will just have to enjoy the cigar with me. There is no way out for you from it. You will just have to enjoy it to get to my fresh perspective. It's a sweetie. It's quite sweet, by the way, so sweetie taste. Anyways, fail more. What's wrong with you? What kind of advice is this? That makes no sense. It's almost as if you want somebody to lose. Oh, wait. I know what you're gonna say. Andre, but fail more is such a beautiful advice. It just tells you that you have to be strong and you have to learn from your failures. Learning from your failures is very different from fail more. What I see people like Gary Vaynerchuk, who is incredibly smart in his own right, entrepreneurship-wise, and some points I very much agree with him and I appreciate what he's doing, but at the same time I disagree on this one and a few other points. And people like him or some other influential folks in the US or in the Western world or other countries that speak to people and give this advice, they say you have to fail a lot. Even Will Smith, right? They say you have to fail a lot of times and supposedly that will teach you something. Well, here's the thing. Maybe that advice would be good before internet existed or before books were written. Now you can learn from somebody else's failure. Yes, you will not feel it emotionally through your heart or through your mind or through your entire body and soul to the same extent. You will not experience that pain, right? That also kind of like enables you to become stronger and go through some crisis or struggle. But you have to know that in itself not always necessary. Sometimes what you need is to understand what is the right set of actions to not fail. So if somebody failed, somebody explained to you pragmatically and practically what they've done that was wrong, even if you just take it in a more narrow context, from life philosophy to get down on the ground and speak about things like Thomas Edison, who was trying to lighten the bulb and then he failed thousand times, which to me is not failure because he never quit. He simply had 1,000 unsuccessful attempts. So to me, it's 1,001 unsuccessful attempts. In all of the mainstream media and some of the advice you will see, they'll say it's 1,000 failures. Well, I don't know. I don't like that word. I don't really use it. It takes away power from me. Why should I use it? So semantics sometimes matter too. Linguistics, semantics, whatever you want to call it. But the point is, the mindset here is that failure is not something you really need to strive for. You can learn it from others. You can learn the right set of actions you need to take to not fail, to avoid the mistakes. Because you still will make mistakes. God will ensure you will make mistakes so that you learn from them, become stronger. So why you want to strive for it if you will have them anyway, if you will experience them anyway? So why force yourself, literally promoting the idea you have to fail more? No. You don't have to fail more. You have to win more. Because let me tell you something. People always say that you learn from your pain, but you also can learn from your victories. Just as you learn from your failures, you definitely will learn from your victories. Can you like UFC fighting championship? I love UFC. I'm big into martial arts of all kinds. And this is a great lesson you can learn. When you are a champion and you are winning 5, 10, 15 fights in a row, and you have a winning streak and you're defending your title, that's heck of a learning experience because you have to keep being strong, keep being a champion, keep carry on yourself as a champion, keep walking as if you are a champion, not as if you are, as a matter of fact, you are the champion. So keep doing that, right? So the fact, let me put it this way, to get to a win takes a lot of effort, but to keep the win, to keep the victory, to keep your place to be a king or queen takes even a lot more effort. Just like if you made $1 million, to keep it's gonna be even harder, or multiply it's gonna be even harder. So this idea that you only need to fail more to learn, to then one time to win and then hopefully not fail again, I don't like that, because there is more mountains to climb always. You have to see the mountain, you have to climb it, and then you go to another one, and then you go to another one. you appreciate what you have, you say your gratitude, you do the prayer, and you go more, and you go more. There is nothing that's gonna stop you. Do more charity, do win more UFC fights, do more training. You know, there is always more mountains to climb, more skills to obtain, more knowledge to learn, more prayers to make, and more education to obtain, you know, like more good deeds to make. If that's the case, if there is that premise, then by extension, by default, you can't put your mindset into this idea that you just have to fail. Sometimes you don't need to fail. Again, learn from others, keep doing what you do, life will teach you, God will teach you anyway. You focus on the win, you focus on victory. Forget about participation prizes, which is very common in the Western world these days, especially for kids, which is totally wrong ideology. So get to the win, get to the first place, whether it's sports, whether it's narrow context, whether it's like more of a life philosophy and mindset, leadership, awareness mindset. So I encourage you to not fail more. I encourage you to win more. And if you fail, of course, learn from it, become stronger, and win more, not fail.